let's start with the answer mapping or the literature review. We've spoken a bit about this already. It doesn't have to be a separate section because it's only a 2,000-word essay. It can be in the introduction. However, if it's a question where there's been lots and lots and lots of writing, so let's think about democracy is a good example, or the West Bank and the Gaza question this year, then if there's lots of other answers, it's a really good idea to show the reader pretty early on that you're aware of those answers. Okay, so let's say I'm going to focus just on referenda. It's still a good idea, a really good idea, really important idea to say some people have argued that populism is a negative of too much democracy. However, on the other hand, some people have said that if we have more citizens' assemblies and deliberative democracy, more constructive forms of discussing politics, then more democracy would be a good thing. I personally think that more referenda would be a good thing. And that's what I will focus on in the essay. Okay, so that would potentially be enough of a literature review, although you would have to critically engage with someone in the literature. You could do that later in the counter-argument, or you could do it in the literature review. But it should be in there. Then, you need to obviously discuss the best counter-argument, and that's really important. You can't just discuss a really weak counter-argument. Okay, so some people do that. Some people think, oh, well, I want my argument to be really strong, so I'm not going to deal with stuff that really challenges my argument. But you do. These are very complicated things, and you have to acknowledge that the opposite view to you might be very, very strong as well, and might be very persuasive. Your argument only needs to be a little bit better than your counter-argument. You don't need to demolish the counter-argument. You can admit that the counter-argument is 99% good, but yours is 100% good. Yours is just a little bit better than the counter-argument. That's fine. If anything, that's even better. But you do have to explain why it's better than the counter-argument, okay? What does your view offer us, or offer, in this case, a country or a society that the counter-argument doesn't? If you want, then you can go further. You can say my argument it's not just better than the other argument, but actually it gives us other advantages.